So, initial thoughts on Avowed. Combat feels really good. I'm excited to get into more of it. It seems like there's a lot of different ways to approach combat, which I really appreciate. I think that's excellent. You've got your magic, tons of different types of swordplay and blocking. And then we've seen some guns fired along with some bow and arrow actions. So it seems like there's a really good variety here. The game looks fantastic. The graphics are really well done. It's a bit stylized with lots of color. That's interesting and not something I was really expecting, but I like it. I think it's good. It's a little bit refreshing to have more of a stylized approach to a fantasy game, and I think it looks really good. I like the voice acting. Seems really well done. Lots of thought put into all your different options. I actually appreciate that the protagonist is not voiced. I really enjoy games that do that. I feel like it allows for more role playing and it's more immersive. So I'm really enjoying that part. This combination for the combat of the physical inputs in terms of moving around, hitting your sword and dodging, along with the abilities bar, is actually something that is very interesting, and I find it intriguing as we move forward. I'm interested to see how intuitive that is, how well that works out, how much I'm using my abilities versus just hacking and slashing. I'm also interested to see how different builds go. The menus feel pretty good. I appreciate the level of detail. I could sit here and read this stuff all day, so I like it. Is it the most gorgeous and intuitive menu that's ever created? Definitely not, but it gets the job done for an RPG so far, and it's not bothersome right now. Again, this is initial thoughts, so it'll be interesting to see how this progresses as we move forward for everything. But it works. It gets the job done. Everything's pretty cut and clear. It'll be interesting to get further into the abilities, upgrading the different character stats. We actually have a point available, so I want to put that into, let's put it into dexterity for the attack speed. And I'm noticing here, I like that you could reset your points. I think that's always a nice thing to have in case you end up down a line that you realize, I didn't want to put all this into magic when I'm never even using magic. You can just pay a little bit of money, pull it all out, put it where you want it. I think that's really good. Got the map. I'm really interested to see where our quests and journey takes us. So far, the story is pretty engaging. I like that it seems like decisions that you make, they don't seem empty, as seems to happen in some RPGs sometimes. So we've only had, I'd say, one or two impactful decisions, but it seems like they immediately had responses to kind of display that your choices matter. So I like to see that in an RPG style game like this, when my choices have a little bit of weight, and I think it's good for that weight to be different throughout the story. So some decisions are really big and heavy and have crazy impact, and then you've got more minor ones like what we did on the island, where we chose whether or not to let the person out of the cell. I'd be interested to see if we go back. I know it's just probably a tutorial island, so it's more than likely that she always ends up out of the cell. But I'd be interested to see how that plays out in different ways, and I think that speaks to the replayability of the game. That's really good. But I'm excited to see where the story takes us. I'm a little bit confused about some of the stuff going on. Lots of reading for sure. I don't know. So far, so good. I like what Obsidian's doing here. It's smooth. It's not crashing. The graphics look really good. I'm having a lot of fun so far, so I'm excited to play some more of this. Thanks for joining me for trying out some Avowed, and I'm definitely gonna play some more of this. We're also gonna be diving into Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. It's here, it's prepped, it's ready to go, right behind my head. We're gonna be diving into that as well, trying to get some videos out on both of these as quick as we can. And yeah, we'll see how these are. I'm pretty excited about both of these games. They seem pretty decent, so